Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Saturday the 26th of December 2020. I'm using the Celestial Tarot again for this reading. Let's see what this day is about and what energy is coming up for you. So let's have a look. I hope you've had a wonderful Christmas. We have got water, the 10 of Cups, Taurus, the Hierophant. Oh, isn't that beautiful? What a nice card. And then we've got the 8 of Swords. We've got a nice little boxer there. Okay. So let's see. The 10 of Cups is really a card that's all about hopes and dreams being realized, enjoying family situations, being able to connect with other people in a loving way. The element of Cups is water, and it has to do with love and connection and spirituality, listening to your intuition, being nurturing and caring. We've got all the water signs here. We've got Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Cancer is very much to do with the family, the domestic sphere of life. Scorpio is about uncovering hidden secrets so that you can heal them. And Pisces is about facing the unmanifest. It's the 12th house in astrology. So it's kind of transcending the self and looking at the next life. If you look at the glyph of Pisces, I always love that because it's like two fish looking at each other. So the 10 of Cups is the highest card in the minor arcana suit of cups. We've got the Ace of Cups, then they go from 2 of Cups to 10 of Cups, and then we've got the court cards. So by the time you get to the 10 of Cups, we've got so much water that we've got this fountain that's just spraying water everywhere, and it's an abundance of love, an abundance of connection, an abundance of all of these things. So if there is anything that needs to be healed, you can do that today. If you do want to contemplate the bigger things and you want to form some sort of spiritual connection, it will be easy. And Cancer is really nice for this time of year, especially if you're celebrating Christmas. It's really about being considerate and enjoying the people around you and getting into the festive spirit. So sharing and being in the presence and company of others, being nurturing, telling jokes, having a good time, laughing, opening presents. If you're alone, by the way, then this card is great because you may be alone in a physical sense, but as someone said to me recently, we're never alone in a spiritual sense. So you've got your angels, and you know, sometimes when life gets hard, it may seem a little bit naff to say, okay, the angels are watching me, but it's true. And it's when times are toughest that sometimes we can become a little bit cynical and disenchanted with things. And it's kind of like, oh, you know, I've just got a huge bill, or I've just been rejected. What do I care about angels? And that's really when we have to do the extra work, because that connection, that guidance from the universe is always there. And it's when we move away from it by being cynical or unhappy, that by making a particular effort, we're able to tune into those energies again, and then we can feel the love. So you've got your guides, you've got your ancestors, you've got your ascended masters working with you, your angels. And also what I find useful is sometimes going to a happy place. Just imagine a place where you can relax and feel at peace. Mine is a beach. So I go to the beach, we've got the coconut trees and the waves and the little fish swimming around, and I can just walk along the beach, and that's my mental happy place, and I can go there whenever I want. And when I'm there, usually I meet people. So people, my guides, my angels, and you realize you aren't ever alone, truly. But you've got to work a little bit at that, because if you're, like I said, disappointed and you feel really fed up, then it takes a bit of a mental reminder to say, okay, I'm going to visit my happy place, I'm going to see who's there, and you have to make a bit of an effort. So that's going to be easy for you today, and you will feel connected naturally. So it's not going to feel like it's miles away or it's something that's totally random and has nothing to do with you. You'll be able to tune into that easily. Then we've got Taurus, and Taurus is an earth sign. It's ruled by Venus, the planet of love, and Taurus in astrology is on the axis with Scorpio. So we've got control here. That axis is all about physical control when we get to Taurus, And Scorpio, it's about being able to control the emotions. So taking difficult things and transforming them into positives, or just enjoying the positives and having a sense of I am safe emotionally. So you're in charge. You're the one riding this big bull here. So there's not a feeling of being out of control. And what's nice here is we do have Venus, the planet of love. She looks like a love goddess. And then we've got this bull who kind of looks holy. So there is this beautiful physical connection. And then we have some sort of a saint in the background. So there is this sense of being looked after. You're not by yourself. There are beautiful things that you can experience on a physical, tangible level. And the Hierophant is the 5th card of the major arcana, and it's usually about the institution of religion, or a club that you belong to, or an institution that really welcomes you and with open arms, and that you can feel a part of. I really think that's the whole point of religion, is that you can gather with other people in some sort of a shared purpose, and become reflective and contemplate the higher things, and you feel a part of something. You know, it's these days that, and back in the day as well, of course, but I often talk about feeling excluded. And not everyone has that feeling. Some people just fit in and everything works for them. And it's not always about having to follow the rules and being rejected. It's just a card that says there is a group of people who are like-minded out there, and you can connect with those. And especially if the energy is a loving energy, so a loving higher power, something that guides you and gives you a sense of peace and comfort and contentment. That's something that we all have an interest in. We all want to feel at home within ourselves. And the Hierophant here comes across in a really loving way. You're in control of your own emotions. You're able to translate those into something tangible. So it is a great time to connect, either spiritually or with other people. Again, this year that has been challenged. So you can still find ways of connecting with other people, whether it's online or by thinking about them, or going into prayer. The Hierophant really opens you with, no, it doesn't. It welcomes you with open arms, and you feel connected and like you're a part of something. Then we have the 8 of Swords, and the 8 of Swords is usually about worry and concern and feeling stuck. But here we've got a boxer kind of looking out for you and protecting you. Again, we've got Venus, the planet of love, and then we have Gemini, communication. So the way forward, if you do feel stuck, or if you feel like you need to go on the defensive, or things are problematic, you're able to express yourself lovingly and really share where you're coming from. And it's really likely that that is going to get you unstuck, because other people are connected to this energy of love. By being open and authentic, you don't have to protect yourself. You can share from the heart, obviously judge each situations on its own merit. But you can share, and you can talk about what you're thinking or what may be troubling you. And that's really going to feel like a huge release, and you're safe to do that. You're not putting yourself at risk. It's a way of letting go of negativity by talking it out, because you can sometimes share your truth and it comes across as an attack or as overly defensive. Today, if you share your truth and if you are authentic about how you feel, that energy of love is inherent in what you're saying. It will be received as such. And if you feel excluded from the group or from other people, then you can look at that, take control of the situation, talk about your feelings, and that's going to create a bridge between you and the other people, or the thing that you feel disconnected from. So if you have struggled with faith this year, if you're usually a very spiritual person, but this year you're just thinking, oh, I'm not feeling it. And you miss that connection, because it does give you a sense of comfort. You know, if you're by yourself and you kind of just tune in and you realize that there are all of these wonderful higher beings supporting you, then immediately it alleviates that isolation that you feel when you do get into negativity and you think, oh, you know, all these problems and I'm stuck and what's the point? By opening up in a loving way and saying, do you know what, universe, I'm not feeling you this year. Give me a sign, give me a message that you are looking after me, that I am loved. I want to feel the love. I want to feel a sense of abundance and care. What have you got? And you will get a message that then turns this kind of guard dog into a little playmate, and you feel the love, you feel connected, and you're not on the outside looking in. Number-wise, we have 10 and 5 is 15, and 8 is 23. 2 and 3 is 5, and 5 is emotional freedom, or in numerology, it's freedom. But here we have spiritual freedom, emotional freedom, and the ability to love freely without feeling guarded or disconnected. Have a lovely, lovely day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via the website, gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on Book Your Readings to order your reading with me. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share the video online. Have a lovely, lovely Saturday, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.